Friend and Alec as they run to the third fence. Royal Dipper from Prayukta. Royal Dipper and Prayukta together from Beachy Bank, and then Wilburine. Then $1 Million Man and Foxbat. Bold Argument on the inside. Clayside between horses behind them. Spinning Saint and Centilla Boy, and Royal Friend and Tackroy and Alec. And quite a long run now to the next fence, because they'll just be passing the ditch as it would be, only therefore going it in this soft ground, and it's Prayukta on the inside of Royal Dipper, a little between the two. Beachy Bank is in third, followed by $1 Million Man. They're going a real good pace here. Then Wilburine, and then Clayside and Bold Argument, and on the inner is Tackroy making ground now. And then Foxbat and Spinning Saint and Sontilla Boy and Royal Friend and Alec, and over the fourth. Prayukta from Royal Dipper, made a mistake, and $1 Million Man went there. $1 Million Man a faller at that one. And it's Royal Dipper and Prayukta as they come down to the water. Clayside has moved into third. Four is Beachy Bank, and then Wilburine and Foxbat on the outside. Then Tackroy, both $1 Million Man and Ryder up all right. Coming to the next, Royal Dipper and Prayukta, a little between the two. Clayside jumped in third. Four was Wilburine and five Foxbat, then Tackroy on the inner, and then Spinning Saint and Bold Argument. Alec has pulled up. Then comes Sontilla Boy, Beachy Bank and Royal Friend, and over that one, five from home, very little between Prayukta and Royal Dipper. And Foxbat went at that one. Racing now towards the ditch, the only ditch in the race. Four from home, and it's Royal Dipper, Prayukta, Clayside moving close to them now. Then in fourth comes Bold Argument, five Tackroy on the inner, behind them Spinning Saint. Clayside very nearly went there. He's very nearly gone. He's almost out of it as a result, and as they race to the top of the hill, it's Royal Dipper and Prayukta, very little between the two. Bold Argument is next, then Spinning Saint, then Tackroy, then Clayside trying to get back into the picture. Behind them come Wilburine, behind Wilburine is Sontilla Boy. As they race downhill now in the Arkle, on the right of the picture is Royal Dipper, on the left, on the right of the picture is Prayukta, on the left is Royal Dipper. There's little between them. Then comes Clayside getting right back into it over on the far side on the left as we look at them now. Spinning Saint close too. Coming down to the next, Royal Dipper, the sheepskin nose band from Clayside, very little between the two. Then Prayukta, then Spinning Saint. Behind them come Tackroy, and then Bold Argument. Then comes Wilburine and Sontilla Boy as they race now towards the second last in the Arkle. Clayside, who's come there very strongly once again, jumps it in the lead from Royal Dipper in second. In third is Spinning Saint. They're racing round into the home stretch now, and it's Clayside, the decisive leader from Royal Dipper and Spinning Saint. Clayside with the riderless horse on his outside, coming to the final fence in the Arkle now. From Spinning Saint moved into second. Royal Dipper is third, and it's Clayside about 3 lengths advantage over Spinning Saint, and then Royal Dipper at the last. Clayside jumps it well, Spinning Saint jumps it second, Royal Dipper third, Sontilla Boy 4, and racing into the closing stages, Clayside staying on well from Spinning Saint. Sontilla Boy's racing home well too, but as they race up towards the line, Clayside is going to hold them, and as they come to the line, Clayside wins the Arkle from Spinning Saint and Sontilla Boy. Fourth is Royal Dipper and five Tackroy. 6, 7 and 8 are Prayukta, Wilburine and Royal Friend finishing fast. Behind them comes Bold Argument, and so the result of the Arkle Trophy, following a brilliant recovery by Alan Brown. His first, number 4, Clayside, owned by Mrs. Desmond Grant, trained by Peter Easterby and ridden by Alan Brown. Second, number 12, Spinning Saint, owned by Mr. B. Babbage, trained by Sammy Shields in Ireland and ridden by Sammy Shields. And third, number 11, Sontilla Boy, owned by Mrs. Hewlin Holbrook, trained by her and ridden by Mr. Tim Holbrook. Fourth was number 9, Royal Dipper. A really remarkable recovery that by both horse and rider. Clayside having made a complete nonsense of the only ditch in the race, and certainly Alan Brown was entitled to part company with him there, but he made the most dramatic recovery. He steadied him, made up his ground without being in too much of a hurry to go on and make the Arkle Challenge Trophy his 40th winner of the season. Well, this era will be really something to see. Let's have a look at it with Richard Pittman.
Indeed, hasn't Alan Brown done well? What a super sub he is. Remember, John Joe O'Neill would have ridden this. Going into this ditch now, you can see they're obscured by the wing, but watch as they come out. The winner, eventual winner, Clayside on the far side, and now just look where Alan Brown is. He's almost catapulted out of the saddle. He goes right back over the horse's backside. By golly, I should think he's pulled a few teeth out in the process, but he stayed there, and that is what this game's all about, is survival. But he's got back into the picture. He's in front again now, along with the loose horse. Royal Dipper is just behind him. That's 2 out. They're coming around the last bend, and you can see Little Spinning Saint coming back to form now. He's in second place, being bustled along there by Sammy Shields. But it's all over bar the shouting now. Clayside, this is his 8th win from 9 races, and the only time that he was beaten was when Easter Eel lowered his colours, and that's no disgrace. Going to the last, Alan Brown just a tap down the shoulder, and up he comes. Little Sontula boy back in 4th place, but running on very strongly now. But there's no one going to catch this horse. Clayside, he's owned by Mrs. Desmond Grant. What a great training performance by Peter Easterby, who can train 2-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 5 furlong horses or 3-mile chasers.